My name is Hugo Forster. I am the president of InternetMarketingDoctor.com. I am going to tell you why rickguerra.com is not showing up in the search engine results page when people are Googling for example, San Antonio foreclosure defense or the foreclosure defense attorneys. And I'm going to tell you why the other websites are. So before you even begin to build a website, you should go find out from Google themselves what it is people look for. Google has been storing this information, all of our searches, for the last 15 or 16 years, since 1998. And if we look in their records, we will find out that in the United States, this term called local monthly searches, that's for the United States, people Google real estate lawyer as much as they do foreclosure attorney. So that's an opportunity. Now, real estate lawyer is a little more broad because you may have to perform other services, but a lot of people don't know that a foreclosure attorney exists, and they will actually look for a real estate lawyer. And if you look at the difference in searches, you have at least almost four times the number of searches for real estate attorney or lawyer versus foreclosure attorney. So that, for example, is something you want to include when you do your website. So Google will tell us what people are really looking for, and they do look for foreclosure firms, foreclosure help, foreclosure assistance. And so we include those phrases when we help companies such as this one. This is the last one we worked on, mattweednerlaw.com. We did a geographic targeting campaign on their existing website. They have a website, it wasn't showing up, and so what we did is we took the research from Google and we included all those phrases in 5 important places, and I'm going to reveal to you what they are now. You'll notice then when people Google, for example, Largo foreclosure defense attorney. Largo is a suburb of St. Petersburg where this gentleman operates, okay? And humans do not want to, studies have shown that people want to travel between 4 and 10 miles to go get their service. So whether it's a dentist, doctor, or an attorney, they don't want to travel far. So when they Google, when they go online, they put their local town that they're in their search phrase. And so geographic targeting or geotargeting takes advantage of that and puts in the web page with the foreclosure defense search phrases, it puts the town name so that your page will show up when people are looking in that town for foreclosure defense, for example. So let's go see how we made this page show up, Largo foreclosure defense attorney, this page show up as the #1 position, beating everybody else, including lawyers.com, FindLaw, all these other very, very big websites, and the local websites, the local companies. The first thing I got to show you is, if you look at this top line, this purple line, it's usually blue, okay, it looks like that, but that top line is what's called the title. That is written behind the page. When we go click on this page in a second, you won't see that heading. But Google has highlighted those keywords in it, the ones we typed up above, because it found those keywords in this heading, the title, right? Google also highlighted in the URL, okay, the domain name and its extension, it highlighted that phrase again. Google also highlighted that that phrase exists in these 2 lines over here. This is called the description. This is also behind the scenes on this page. So when we go look at this page, there are 2 out of the 3 reasons why Google showed it in the first position is because of what's going on behind the page. Let's go look at the page. Actually, I already have the page loaded. So I didn't design this page, but I wrote it on an existing website. Now I have software installed that will analyze any website that I visit. And I'm going to go look at this thing called diagnosis. It analyzes why this website shows up in the first or the last position on Google. So the first thing here is in the URL, we have the search phrase Largo foreclosure defense attorney. We also have other terms in there: home, assistance, help, stop. All right, these are all phrases really people use in the real world. Here's the title. The title is in the background, okay? Notice we have the phrase and other search terms in the title. Here's the description. The description has a search phrase in there and variations thereof. And the headings on the page, there are headings for, paragraph headings that have the search phrase in there, okay? So basically, those are 3 of the 5 things that Google looks at when it decides whether this should show up on the first page of Google. So let's go look at your website. Actually, there's one more thing I want to show you. There's something called keyword density. This phrase we're trying to dominate for on the first page of Google, it's embedded in here a certain percentage of the time. So I'm going to go look at a tool called keyword density, and I'm going to go see how often this is embedded, all right? It's a 4 keyword term, so I'm going to go down to the 4 keyword term. There's a two keywords, 3 keywords, 4 keywords. Notice the very top the most dense phrase on the page, the phrase that occurs most frequently is Largo Foreclosure Defense Attorney. So another search phrase that's dominant is Largo Foreclosure Defense Lawyer. Okay, so if I typed in any of those phrases, that page will show up on the first page of Google at or near the top of the natural search results. So now let's go look at your website, this one right here. Let's look at its diagnosis. You'll see in the URL there are no search phrases. Okay, it's just your main website name. The title has no location. For example, San Antonio. It should have San Antonio Foreclosure Attorney, not Houston. Or Houston if you want to be there. Ideally, you want to create 1 page per location. That's called geographic targeting. And I can do that for you. And that page will have, say, San Antonio Foreclosure Attorney, San Antonio Foreclosure Lawyer, assistance, help, etc. And that phrase will be here in the description, which, by the way, yours is not. Okay, just says best foreclosure attorney in Houston. It should be in the headings on the page. There are no headings that include the city name or the location name you're trying to dominate for. And let's go see what the keyword density looks like. The keyword density on this page, we're looking for a 4 keyword phrase, San Antonio Foreclosure Defense or San Antonio Foreclosure Attorney. And according to this, when Google reads this page is about this term here. If you believe you, it is important too. So whoever wrote this page did not design this page to dominate for real human search phrases that are being used when people are looking for your company. But that can be fixed without redesigning the website, just so you know. A quick way to get around fixing an existing website is to use videos. If you are trying to dominate the first page of Google for example, San Antonio Foreclosure Defense, and you're trying to do that with a website, you're 50 times less likely, that's the magic number, you're 50 times less likely to do that with a website than with a video. So what's going on? Well, a long time ago, a number of years ago, Google bought YouTube. Google promotes YouTube because on YouTube Google sells ads. Plus, when people go to YouTube, they never come back to the search page results. YouTube is very engaging. People are lazy. They prefer to watch videos and not read long search results down here or visit those websites and read through a bunch of information to get their results. They would rather have a heading and a phone number clearly visible and a title in the thumbnail over here that says what they want. And you'll notice our thumbnails are really colorful and large, much better to view than this one down here, for example, with Malay's law firm. So we design these things to get traffic from this point, or if you click on the video, it will have traffic. It'll have the website URL down here that you can click on. So normally down here you'll have a website information. I'm going to pause this video. So in this video we'll include your website URL, your phone number, and this video can be any video. We make these commercials, but we can use your video too. So I hope you have a good understanding of why your website's not showing up on the first page of Google, and your competitors are. And by the way, your competitors are not doing a much better job than you are. They're only slightly better. I had a look at them, and we can beat them easily. So give me a call if you want to get this fixed. Thank you. Bye.